I come back and then you start getting out of bed.
Do I?
Yeah, to
Bad
try and
idea.
help me. And I see your leg and your booty as you're shuffling out the bed this way. And I go, oh, no, let me just cover you up there. I said, are you naked? I'm so fucking naked right now. Does anyone have cyanide?
Speaking of sexual offenders. Not every time. I've just shit myself. Welcome to the podcast, everyone. Sienna's just trying out the couch. How's it go, Sienna? Pretty fucking hard. All right. That's a good knock. Yeah. So, we've been on a bit of a break, a bit of a hiatus, and you might be thinking to yourself, I'm sure when you come back, you'll be firing all cylinders. No, didn't get the thing for the camera, so still don't have the cameras. And also, we don't have headphones today, because I left all my headphones at Ben's house, and all the cables. So, if you're not watching the podcast right now, you're missing out on an absolute treat. Which is Sienna going for a dance. Like, this is good, actually. We get all the dogs in the frame. Can you sit down and get on mic?
Matthew, I cut all my hair.
You're getting a call.
Oh, it's my mum. Should I say, Mum, you're on the podcast?
No.
Smooth transition.
Yeah. Welcome back, everyone. We're on a little Christmas break. Little breaky wakey. I've been working this gig. I have such exciting news. Now, I don't know. Do I start the podcast with exciting news? Okay.
Welcome, Black.
Sienna's cut her hair. I've cut my hair. We both cut her hair.
I cut all my hair.
She cut all her hair off. She dyed it orange.
Yep.
Or tried to dye it.
Well, I tried to dye it brown, but the pigment in my hair is very porous, so peroxide blonde does not take well to other colors.
No,
So
especially not
I'm
your peroxide blonde.
Yes. So I am a redhead for the time being, and it's slowly washing out to like a strawberry blonde, and then we'll go back in a few months' time and get another brown put in, and slowly but surely my roots will grow out, and it'll be back to like completely natural Siemba. Yeah.
All natural.
All natural.
Siemba original.
Yeah. The factory settings, if you
Factory
will.
settings. You held down her button for 10 seconds.
Yeah. Restart.
Waited for it to flash for 5 times.
Yeah. Matthew, what's the good news?
Let me tell you a story. Right.
Buckle up, everyone.
So, there's this movie, Shane Jacobson and the guy from Wolf Creek. They're doing some movie. It's filming in Shepparton.
Oh my God.
So there was like a reach out on like a Shepparton acting page.
Yep.
For like extras work for a movie filming in Shepparton. And I was like, I don't really want to do extras work. But if it's filming in Shep, maybe I can like finagle this. So I sent an email. I hope they never listen to this because it's so much lying. But I found out the casting email outside of the extras thing. Mm-hmm. And I sent them an email. I'm like, look, I'm a Shepparton-based actor. Lies.
Yep.
And I was like, I'm not really looking for extras work right now, but thought I'd pass along my, because I've got a CV and a show reel and headshots and all that sort of stuff. So I passed that along. And then I get an email back and they're like, we'd like to consider you for the role of blah, 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 blah. 2 names. So it must be a part. It's first name, last name. I won't quote their exact words, but it was something like, I'll just quote their exact words.
Yep.
Fuck it.
Dun, dun, dun,
Hopefully
dun,
I get the
dun,
gig
dun.
before I release this. Oh my God. Oh, I got an email back now as well.
Are you the weakest link?
Let me
Smooth transition.
let me start here. So after I sent that through, I got the this email back that said, we want to discuss with you the possibility of auditioning for the role of first name, last name. Which isn't like we want you to audition. We want to discuss the possibility of you auditioning for this role.
Yep.
It is, however, important for the character to appear physically intimidating, and my co-producer and myself think you might look too nice. Would you like to send some pics that look a little less angelic, smiley face, and perhaps a couple full-length shots as well? So I was like, I don't know why I thought to do this, but I was like, sure thing. And I sent back just like full-length shots, and I was like, look, I did this self-tape recently for something that's a little more gritty. It's a little less angelic. I thought I'd pass it along, which was a total lie. I just Googled gritty monologues, Australian monologues, and just did it here and sent it off to them like, oh, I did this like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, exactly. It's prepped.
And then while I was sitting here waiting for you,
fucking versatile.
I got the email and they said, we'd like to offer you the part of blah, blah, blah. I didn't even audition. They just said, very impressed with your self-tape, Matt. How would you like to come and play blah, blah for us?
No way!
Yeah.
Woo! Congratulations!
Yeah. So,
that's awesome.
and they just said, can you have someone from my agent reach out to me to this address? We'll sort out the film
Fuck
bits.
yeah, you're going to be in a movie.
I'm going to be in a feature film.
GMat the movie.
So I said to them, I'm not represented by them anymore. I just use that CV. And the reason I'm not represented by them anymore, by the way, is because now I got, with none of their help, they've never gotten me a gig. With none of their help, I got Shrek Live, which is a touring show.
Wind.
I got Oz Shakespeare, which is a month-long residency. And now I got a feature film by myself.
Yeah, boys, back, baby.
So I fucking left them. And he just sent me saying the schedule's not set in stone. Looks like you'd work 2 days per week across 3 weeks. That's a proper role.
Yeah,
2 days. That's 6 days of filming across 3 weeks. I must appear
so
in a
you've
few
got
different scenes.
bits, yeah.
That's so cool.
Then you're going to go, like, to the premiere. And I'm obviously going to be the date to the premiere. And we're going to meet Shane fucking Jacobs.
Yeah. Yeah, very cool.
Well done, Matthew Charles. Well done.
Mate, I do what I can.
You just put your pants on one leg at a time.
One leg at a time.
One leg at a time.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's pretty good shit.
That's what a great way to start almost February.
Yeah.
Or 2025. You've kind of been balling.
I've been balling pretty fucking hard.
Do you remember I said to you last year, I was like, your Saturn's come back.
Yeah.
And your life has started again. Like you've got it's a new leaf.
Yeah.
And then all of these good fucking things happen to you when after you turn 30.
Yeah.
Your Saturn came back.
Saturn's come back. I've been
Saturn came back with a fucking vengeance.
I've been working hard too. I've been pushing. Been fucking pushing to get some shit. I don't want to go like full like back into trying to be an actor, but while I'm doing this, I might as well try some shit and make some money. So that's 2 days a week across 3 weeks.
Yep.
That's totally manageable. I'll go down to Shep for 2 days.
You would go the night before,
work,
drive down,
fucking mojo. Yeah, easy peasy.
So easy. I've got the Schnag, the big wombat.
Yep.
Easy. Ez Pez.
Bada boom. So that's my big news for the fucking...
Fuck yeah,
who just
baby.
messaged me? Stop it. Be quiet now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought, all right, we're going to have to... we're going to cut that right out right now. I'm going to mute them. It's Bruce.
It's Bruce. Bruce jokes.
So, we haven't done one since before Christmas. We've been off for like a month.
Because we had spent New Year's together.
Yeah. Oh, let's talk New Year's. Man, I got toasty.
You were borderline off to the hospital the next day.
True.
Let's recap because I can talk the day after and you can talk the day of.
We won't get into this, but I did get into a fight with someone at the end of the night. So that's the kind of vibe you got to get off me. Mm-hmm. That I was a little shitty about something early on in the day for reasons that they don't know about.
Yep.
And then I turned that into a really ugly display later in the night where I came and I fought the wrong things and was like, and then had an argument in the kitchen. Classic
drunk
things.
at 2:00 in the morning.
But apart from that, really wonderful night.
Oh, it was great.
Like a wonderful, and even that, like that happened. And then we still went and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, New Year's, still jumped in the pool in my underpants, did the whole thing.
Give me a man after midnight.
I remember the person that I was fighting with, we were dropping some pretty like nasty words at each other. And 10 minutes later, we're dancing on the dance floor. Like it's...
Theatre people.
it was so unhinged.
We had fun.
Yeah, I had a great time. So we left, you, me and Ben J from the GMat podcast.
Bucket Hat Beach Ben. It was Bucket Hat Beach Ben.
It was bucket. Yeah, he was wearing a bucket hat. So we went around to Aiden's place, or Aiden's parents' place, for a little pool New Year's fun party.
a little pool party, little Barbie pool party.
It was a good group of people, and we ended up just finding this little table and just hijacking it.
Yep.
And that's where we were pretty much the whole night.
Well, I ended up stealing one of our cob loaves,
Yeah.
and we just left it on the table.
Yeah.
And I got plastered in the first 45 minutes of being there.
Yeah.
And then was probably a problem.
I'll tell you, I remember, I'll bleep this out, but here's something that you said. We were like, what was it exactly?
I know what it was.
Oh yeah, you were walking, and the thing, we were close to the water, and you were fuck-eyed. So we were like, we didn't want you to fall in the pool, and your shoes were so fucking big. And
I had these big platform heels on. That's right.
And
The
we're
big
like,
chunky
Sienna,
ones.
take your shoes off because you're gonna walk. And you said, I don't want anyone to think I'm a and try to. I'll bleep all of that out. And Ben was like, what the fuck was that? And I was like, that's her trying to flirt.
Yeah, that was
Sienna
me with my
trying to be
peacock feathers.
dirty and flirty. That's what she chose to say.
Mm-hmm.
She's a fucking
She's a
unhinged
dirty little
mongrel.
pig.
She's a grotty little pig. Oh, we got so.
Can we do those roasts?
Yeah, we'll do them. And then you kind of chilled out and you went, I've got this torch. Let me pass it on to you, Matt. And me and Ben annihilated almost 2 bottles of whiskey.
You were like so fine until you got here.
Till I got here?
Until you got
Was
here.
I not? I thought, because I thought I was fine at the party until we were walking out the door.
Nah,
Aiden,
you were fine.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I thought I was fine, but Aiden said you were a mess walking out the door. Like you had to be basically helped to the car. And I was like, I remember being fucked up, but not so much that people would notice me more than anyone else. Aiden loves to be dramatic.
We all got into the Uber just fine. Remember
I think it was because Aiden really witnessed the fight. And at one point, I was like arguing with someone. Not arguing, I was having a conversation with someone, and he came over and he was like he took me out of it. He like pulled me out to be like, chill. And I was like, I wasn't even like,
Daddy, chill.
I wasn't even like yelling.
Yeah.
And then we went over there and he's like, you okay? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, that was really full on. And I was like, was it?
Can I tell you?
I was so fuck-eyed. I must have been like, yeah, and thinking I was whispering.
Yeah. $20 is $20.
Yeah.
Can I tell you Ben and I's perspective of watching you have that argument? We literally thought you were just, oh my God, he's having such a nice chat. I'm so glad they got to talk by the end of the night.
Well, see, that's what I thought. I thought we were just talking.
You were 100% just talking because Ben and I were watching you through the window going, oh, that's so nice. He's gone in there having a chat with everybody.
Yeah.
And then you came out and you're like, we have to leave now.
I did. I was like, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
And I was like, what happened? What happened, Daddy? Ben and I were dancing by ourselves, fucking out on near the pool for like half an hour while you were in there going, ay. And then we came out, they're like, oh, look at Uncle GMat having the nicest conversation. Like,
I was not having a nice
bye.
conversation. No.
We have to leave now.
I was being called names.
Yeah.
No, we I thought it was like pretty like mild.
Couldn't hear what you're saying.
No,
I couldn't hear what you were saying when I was in the kitchen.
Yeah, it was.
I was right next to you, and I was like, "Hello, money."
Whatever. That's all been resolved since. It wasn't a big deal then. And the next morning, I woke up and I went, "That probably was just 3 drunk people like getting into a fight." But I'll just keep my mouth shut and chill for a little while. Mm-hmm. I'll hide in the bushes for a bit until that
settles
fire
down.
burns. Yeah, I don't want to go back in.
You were fine. We got home, and I was like, you know,
saw my butt.
Yeah, I saw your
I
butt.
didn't know that until the next day.
Mm-hmm. So we sat down. I was still really drunk. Ben was drunk. Ben was waiting for his Uber. And then you were like, I'm going to fucking bed. And
Yeah,
you
well, I
just
was
disappeared.
fucked up. I was fucked. So we're in your house.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need to go to bed because I'm spinning.
I was like, does anyone want a Pepsi Max? And you're like, I'm going home.
Yeah.
And you just flew out the door.
Because I've got a liter of whiskey in my stomach.
Yeah, so Ben leaves
Literally,
in the Uber.
or 750 mils of whiskey in my stomach. That's too much whiskey.
Ben goes, and I can't find my phone for the fucking life of me. My phone's missing.
Yeah.
And I remember texting in the Uber, And then I thought I put it in my backpack because when we got to the front door, the dogs ran out and then I ended up on the floor with the dogs on top of me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, hello, my baby. Anyway, I couldn't find my phone. I'm trying to talk to you, but you're good night, Moon.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
I come over here.
I don't remember a lot of this.
No.
I don't remember the Uber trip home. All I remember in the Uber trip home was talking really loud shit about the people I was fighting. Which, by the way, in hindsight and since then, I have acknowledged the shit that I've done. It's not worth having a conversation with them, and everyone knows what they said was right and what they said was wrong. We all know the bits that we did right and wrong. There's no point getting into it.
It was a drunken argument.
But I will say, all the shit I was talking in the Uber on the way home was not.
I can't remember what you were saying because it was just like another fucking thing.
I was just mouthing off because I was drunk and I was in the safety of the Uber. Anyways, sorry, keep going. We're fuck-eyed.
So I've lost my phone. So I'm trying to call out to you. I'm messaging you on Facebook on my laptop. I'm like, I can't find my phone. Do you have my phone? Oh, she wants to come sit on your lap. Go on. No, fuck yeah. I come over here. I've kicked your door and all the lights are off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Matthew. And you're like, hey. And I go into your bedroom and I'm like, I need your phone because I need to call the Uber driver to find.
Well, what's the first thing you see when you walk in the door?
You're in bed.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Fully in the blankie.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to wake you up and you are not a person anymore.
No.
So I'm like, I need your phone to call the Uber. And I get your phone and I'm trying to do the Face ID and it's not working because I don't want to turn your light on.
I can imagine you propping my eyes open. I'm like,
yeah, you were snoring and talking to me at the same time.
That is so fucking funny.
Yeah.
We haven't had this conversation. You told me briefly. I also didn't know you were trying to call the Uber and all this sort of stuff. That's very funny.
So
It'd be so easy for you to just hack my shit if I was drunk and sleepy.
But you could not for the life of you remember your iPhone password.
You know what? And it wasn't until the next day that I realized I was putting in the gate code to the Melbourne Botanical Gardens because that's where I'd been working.
And at the start, you were giving me letters. You were like, ZA25. And I'm like, there's no numbers here, Matthew. There's no letters. I need numbers. I need 4 consecutive numbers to unlock your phone. You're like, fucking AZ25. It's not that hard.
And everybody needs. I wasn't being drunk and coy. I didn't want to give you
You were trying.
You know my code. I've given you my code a million times just to get into my phone. I would have been genuinely trying to give you the code. And then
you tried a bunch of times. You're like, is it that? Try. Is it this? Try. Phone's locked for a minute. Ah, fuck. Get back into it. You put the botanical code in again. Phone locked for 5 minutes. And I'm like, there goes my phone. We try it again. I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm going to have another look over there for my phone. I come back. You've tried again. Phone locked for 15 minutes. And I'm like, sick. Awesome. So I've gone on my laptop and I'm trying to.
When did you see my butt?
This is back and forth.
Okay.
So I've gone to my laptop. I've tried to find my phone. It's not working. I've come back here.
I cannot believe this is all happening.
Yep.
Because I may as well just go to bed. No, I don't remember any of this.
You were snoring while you were speaking to me.
No.
Yes. You go, just fine in the morning. Just fine. Just fine in the morning. Yeah. And I come back and then you start getting out of bed.
Do I?
Yeah. To try and help me. And I see your leg and your booty as you're shuffling out the bed this way. And I go, oh, no, let me just cover you up there. I said, are you naked? I'm so fucking naked right now. And I go, just stay in bed. You're actually no use to me. So
I cannot express how close you were to seeing my penis.
Yeah, I was close.
Because I just would have walked around naked.
And I was like, no. You go back to bed and I will find the phone. And I did find my phone. It fell behind the couch. So when we sat down, it would have gone straight through the pillows under the couch in that gap.
Yeah.
Straight through and gone.
Everybody needs to know that if you had just found your phone, my bum would still remain an eye virgin.
you have taken my bum virginity from me.
Let's not forget that you did moon me on stream.
That's true. Yeah, you're
That's
right.
true.
You're
But
right.
yeah, I was nearly going to take your peen virginity.
Yeah, that was
But
close.
I did cover you up. I didn't take advantage of you, which shows what kind of a good friend I am.
What a good friend.
Yeah. I was like, oh.
You could have had me.
I could have had you 5 ways from Sunday.
You could have had me in all my bits. But you covered me up like a gentleman.
Yeah. You were like, all right, love, let's find this bloody phone. And you were like wriggling out of bed. And I'm like, oh, you naked? I'm so fucking naked right now.
And that's what I do when I get drunk. I get naked.
Yeah.
What? Not like, in public. Bless you. Oh. Did you snort on your pants?
No, I spat, but that would 100% be on the camera.
I was staring at you and I didn't even see it. When I sleep naked when I'm drunk. I just take everything off and just,
Yeah.
yeah.
So the next morning...
Oh, fuck. I hadn't even thought about the next day.
So the next morning, maybe at about, I want to say like 20 past 9.
It wasn't that late. I'd been up since like 6:37.
No, when you came to get
Yeah, that's
me.
what I mean. Like I'd already.
Because you knocked on my door.
I was just expressing to everybody like that seems early. I didn't just get out of bed and come to her. I'd
You were
already
up.
been awake for like 2 hours.
Matt knocked on my bedroom door and I said, like, come in. Very casual. I knew it was you. And then you go, Sienna, I don't feel well. And I'm like, what happened? He's like, I can't stop vomiting. And I was like, what's wrong? Go sit down. And like, you're like, I don't know what's wrong with me. Then you went into my spare bathroom and chucked. And I was like, oh, no.
Keep in mind, I'd already vomited like 4 times.
Yeah. You were fucked. You were in a bad way. You were like shaking.
I woke up, went and vomited, and I was like, okay, that'll be good. That'll be my vomit for the day. And then it just didn't stop.
Yep. You were like,
every vomit was
poisoned.
painful.
And you were stressing as well because you're like, my heart's beating, my chest hurts.
Because I'd never been like, I've been hungover, but like you saw me, I was like shaking like this.
You were
I don't
in
know
a
if the
bad
camera can
way.
pick that up, but I was
You're in a
I was
bad,
shaking
bad way.
like a person with Parkinson's. It was
Yeah.
real, like
And
shakes.
like I was trying to, you went to sleep for a bit on the couch.
My breaths were shallow. My fucking heart was beating too fast. I was like, is
I
this
was- yeah.
alcohol poisoning? I'm like, do I need to do something about this?
Because I've seen alcohol poisoning. You were probably there, but I really had to talk you off the cliff. Because if I was like, yeah, you've probably poisoned your liver and your body is fighting for its life right now, you would have been like, okay,
Off to hospital.
hospital we go. And I was too tired to take you to hospital. So I was like, all right, I'm going to mother the shit out of him and I'm going to nurse him back to life. So I put you on the couch and we put face washes on your neck and your head over your eyes. And then I made you have a Hydrolite lollipop and then we made you some toast.
That was a brief, like when we were over there and you put the face washes on, that was a brief moment of respite from agony where I was able to actually get like 2 or 3 hours sleep
Yep.
on your couch.
Yep.
And then I woke up and vomited.
Yeah.
And it was back to business as usual.
I took you back over here.
To have
We
a
sat you
shower.
under, yeah.
I was real worried you were going to see my penis then.
Yeah, because I was
Because I
like,
felt
you
like
need.
you were just going to come into the bathroom.
Well, if you really were fucked, I would have been like, okay, we're just showering you in your undies.
Because you did like open the door and go, you right?
Yeah.
And I'm on the ground in the...
Yes, because you're like, I feel faint. I'm like, you need to sit down and have a cold shower
Yeah.
to like really just like wash yourself, get your
Because
lymph.
I was fevering.
Yeah. So we sat you here under the aircon, and then you had another Hydrolite icy pole,
Bit of
and then a
toast.
bit of toast. And I was like, you need to just like sleep it off now because your body is like, there's nothing in you. There's nothing left in you. And now your tummy's sore.
By this point,
because-
I was up to like 15 or 16 vomits.
Yeah.
And it
You
was,
were literally just vomiting up like bile.
Yeah, and I was drinking like water just to have something to vomit.
And we had to get you food to give you Nurofen.
Yeah.
That was the goal, was to get enough food into you so you could take the Nurofen and the Panadol.
Yeah, because we're not
and
even
knock
talking about the
yourself out.
throbbing fucking headache that
Yeah.
was abusing my skull.
And you're
real
like,
bad,
oh,
like-
my chest is so sore. I'm like, yeah, your diaphragm's fucked because you've been heaving. So I could hear you. You were like,
And it makes a sound.
yeah,
of like,
yeah. Because there's
God.
nothing coming out. It was just you heaving.
Yeah, heaving and hoeing.
Heaving and hoeing. Look at these guys
Look at
playing.
these guys having a play. Look at all that. Look, you get all that on camera. Yeah, that was fucked. And I'll tell you what, then, like, by the end of the day, once I'd done Nurofen and Hydrolite and a bit of like, I think I had a burrito at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I had a full 180.
Yeah.
I was 360.
bounce back.
Just come back to being sick.
Yeah.
I had a 180 And I was like, all right. And I had the best night's sleep. It was just, but that day, man, it's properly turned me off drinking.
Yeah. Yeah. You were in a bad way.
Yeah.
You're in a bad
I
way.
definitely won't. I don't want to drink to excess for a long time. In excess.
I also think you had not enough food.
I had so much. Before we left the house, I drank a liter of water. I had pizza. I was smashing cob loaf, which is just carbs, bread and just cream and like. I think I had a good amount of food because I think if I didn't have food, I would have died.
Yeah, you would have passed away.
Because I did have easily 750 mils of whiskey, which I don't know about. Like some people will be like, "Man, I drink 2 liters of whiskey."
Dylan did that and
get in the car.
ended up in hospital and vomited for 12 hours straight.
750 mils is a lot of whiskey.
Yeah.
I did not need that much, and it gets to the point where you're sitting.
Yes, and
you're
then you're just drinking.
And you're drinking.
And you've got the constant buzz. Like, you just buzzed.
Yeah.
And then when the buzz starts to go down because you're getting tired, you drink more to pick the buzz back up.
I got to one point, I'm like, I'm so drunk. It doesn't feel like it's doing anything.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you're calling your mum saying, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
You know? Or like
Having fights in the kitchen.
having fights in the kitchen and telling people, no, I won't say.
No.
You know, but like you just cross over a line, and it's a dangerous line to cross over because, like, I know like a drunk mouth speaks the truth and all that sort of bullshit, but that's not the case.
It wasn't that.
I just turn into a fucking cunt, and it's not
wasn't
even
that.
me as a cunt. It's like
You were riled up from the moment you got there, and it was just...
yeah.
Anyway.
I won't get into it. I really am trying to avoid actually.
We actually had a
talking
really
about
good time. It was a very good party.
I had a
Aiden,
lovely.
thanks
It
for
was
having us.
it was one of the most fun parties I've been to in
Yeah.
a long time.
Although next year I want to host New Year's Eve again.
That'll be.
I miss it.
hype.
I miss it here.
Yeah, I like it here.
I was worried that the vibe wasn't going to be what it was, and then we'd have to like bring half the party here because we like to finish New Year's Eve here, do the countdown and stuff on the street and things like that. So hopefully we can organise that this year.
I had no concern. I knew it was going to.
You were in the pool.
I was in the pool midnight in Mandy's splash.
Yeah,
Me,
splooch.
Joel, Aiden.
Yeah.
Had a dip.
Yeah.
And we
As
all went
soon as it
upstairs.
struck midnight, I see someone just catapult themselves into the pool, and it was Aiden.
Angelic dive.
Yeah. And it was you, and it was Joel. It was fucked. I was like bent over laughing. I was beside myself laughing. It was very good. Good vibes all around. Good vibes.
You want to hear some roasts? There's a podcast that we like, We Mean Well.
Mm-hmm.
And they did a thing or we watched the clip where he just roasted
Where
her.
Jack roasted Lou.
Yeah, and
Tore her to shit.
but did she roast him or was it just a one up?
Well, that clip we saw was him roasting
Oh,
her only, and then I think the next week she roasted him.
all right. Then
So this week my turn?
yeah, so I was like, let's do it.
That's really funny.
Let's roast.
And he tore her to shreds, and she took it like a fucking champion.
And I started writing them and went, this is funny, and then just got mean.
This is good.
And I'm a lot of these are going to get cut out because I'm not happy with them.
Really?
And some of them I don't even.
What
wanna
if I laugh?
So there's a couple I don't even want to say to you because it's like I'm hitting a nerve, but it's not really true. I just know that you won't like. I don't know, man.
Deliver them
got
because
out of
nothing really offends me. It's going to be like, Sienna can't be alone for 0.5 of a second.
Can anyone read this? I don't want people to be able to zoom in and see what I've written. Some of you might not know this because she hides it so
Wait,
well.
do the intro.
What?
You know, roast intro. Welcome.
Oh,
Come on.
well,
We got to put music in. It's going to be a big thing.
Sienna Rose.
Well.
How could I make Sienna cry?
Let's find out.
Some of you might not know this because she hides it so well, but Sienna is actually a disgusting little pig.
I really like that one.
So that's a real light one. See, I shared a couple of these on your stream, but
Yeah.
like it's
Fuck! Oh my god.
Sienna, she's guild nominated. Let me take that again. Sienna, she's a guild nominated performer, high profile stage manager, comedic genius, and talented media editor. Is there anything she can't do? Yes. Keep a boyfriend loyal. Keep a boyfriend loyal.
Loyal!
Aye.
These hoes ain't loyal. These hoes ain't loyal.
Since joining the GMat team, Sienna has become something of a thirst trap, with much of the male members finding her attractive. This would be a major compliment if they weren't all ugly virgins.
That's not a roast to me. That's a roast to you guys.
Sienna, she puts the mentally ill in mentally illegal, the mental in mentally ill, and the men into her disgusting gaping vagina.
Woohoo! It's not gaping at all. It won't open.
Sienna discovered this year that the Twin Towers fell down, which is true, by the way. She did this. That's not the roast.
That's not a bit.
No,
I
that's just
didn't know.
That could be the roast. She discovered that the Twin Towers fell down. Sienna discovered this year that Twin Towers fell down. Many would call her stupid, but it's actually an issue with her prescription. If she couldn't even see her boyfriend fucking the neighbor, how is she gonna see it?
How is she gonna see two giants? Keep going.
I wasn't even the neighbor. It was just close by.
Yeah, yeah.
The meaning of names can be really interesting. For instance, Matthew in Hebrew means gift from God, while Sienna means did you keep the receipt? That's a real that's like a norm joke.
Yeah. Have you got the receipt?
Fun fact for those this is so
Give it to me.
Fun fact for all those who thirst for Sienna online, visually she's nice to look at, but what you don't know is she leaves her clothes in the washing machine too long after the cycle is finished, so she always fucking stinks.
I smell like a mothball.
That's not even true. You don't always stink. Just sometimes you smell your clothes smell.
Yeah. You remember you were in my house and you're like the washing line. You're like, something's off here.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think that might be the clothes.
I was like, yep, stop leaving them. I did the same thing with Ben. Ben leaves just washing it in the washing machine.
It just has that distinct wet smell. Anyway, keep going.
Sienna has issues. I gotta stop reacting as I just gotta read them. Sienna has issues with scratching and picking, so her legs are always covered in disgusting open sores. I don't have a roast for this. I would just really like her to stop. Because it makes my eyes sad.
It makes my eyes sad.
You're taking this really well.
It makes my eyes. Look at my leg.
These are quite...
Disgusting.
These are quite mean. Sienna is on more pills than a 12-year-old diabetic dog.
Ew.
If you drop her handbag, it sounds like a bag of marbles.
Valley Queen. He's crying.
It's funny seeing the boys thirst over Sienna on Twitch. Imagine how big her channel would have been if she'd started streaming. It's funny seeing the boys thirst over Sienna on Twitch. Imagine how big her channel would have been if she'd started streaming before she let herself go.
Sienna is getting fat.
I gotta cut that one out. I don't like that
I like that one.
one.
I'm coming back though. I'm losing a little bit of weight.
You're losing weight. Is another ways important. I just had to roast you because we talk about our weight all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I'm sick of being fat. And you're like, you're sick of being fat. Blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
You do some shit. And I'm like, you don't even understand.
You don't even know.
As you get nearer to 30, Sienna, remember this. Age is just a number. For me, I still look young. You look terrible. I don't like that one. That one doesn't deliver well.
The bag's got my postcode under here.
Sienna Ascaro, finally the answer to the age-old question, what the fuck is that noise?
Why is my ears sore?
This one this one's just awful. I'm not gonna do that one. Can I help you?
Oh, good girl.
Let's skip that one.
Nah, come on.
It's nasty. And it's not nasty like I mean it. It's
just a mean joke.
It's just mean and
I want to hear
not
it.
funny.
Sweetheart.
I'd put Sienna on suicide. I promise you I'm gonna bleep this one, so don't be ready for this. I'd put no, I'm not even gonna do it. I don't like the one. It's not a suicide joke.
Go on.
I'd put Sienna on suicide watch, but it's not you dumb short fat.
That's a good one.
No, that's really, really awful. And just not true.
I like she's too dumb to tie her noose.
And it's because I'm like, she's dumb.
Yeah.
It's like, it's so unnecessary.
Also,
I just went on a big rant and you were like, these are really tough areas for me. And When people ask why we don't just start dating, I always give them the same answer. Why do you hate me?
Yeah. Have you fucking seen this dirty little pig?
If there are any therapists that also serve hot chips in our area, please message contact@GMat.tv.
That's funny.
Sienna doesn't know this, but we all make fun of how much salt she puts in her food. One time she made oven nuggets at a party, and we still talk about it.
I remember those oven nuggets.
Ludicrous.
I'm Italian. I
That's
love my
it. That's
salt.
all the roast. I'm
Very good.
I'm sweating.
Very good, Matthew. The real GMat, everyone. Well done.
Awful.
I've only got one that I haven't fleshed out yet.
Well, do you want to save it for next week and get like a good amount?
Well, I knew 2 of yours.
Okay, yeah. Give me one.
So I need to flesh it out, but it was just Matt looks like he's having an allergic reaction all the time.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm puffy.
Puffy little boy.
Yeah.
That's all. That was very good. I like getting the shit kicked out of me.
I like a roast.
In more ways than one.
Yeah. I like a roast in the context of a roast.
Yes.
I like someone just coming up and being like, "You're fat." I'm like,
Sienna
"Thank
is
you."
getting fat.
Sienna is getting fat.
Ben was not available, so they booked Sienna.
Yeah, I did that. Me and Ben are working on something at the moment. Everybody, secret plug.
Secret plug.
Me and Ben and actually all the boys, me, Ben, Kleitman, Steve, Garb, working on a big project that they've been talking about for months. And then they got me involved, and now we really got the ball rolling. Next step is to get you.
So what is it?
I don't know why I keep looking at the camera. Because I haven't spoken to Ben about whether or not how much I could pitch to like people, but we're working on a show. New channel, new stream, new product. Obviously, I'll still be like GMat.
New branch off the tree.
It's like mentally illegal. It's a new
Bachelor's
thing
of Art. Yeah,
that's not my thing. I will be hosting it alongside Ben as GMat, and it'll be GMat stuff, and obviously it'll be a lot of the GMat community. But it's their thing.
Yep.
Their idea.
Yep.
Wow. Their original idea, but I've been in for the couple, like we've done like proper like sitting around a table, like writers pitching thing.
That's cool.
And been like throwing ideas and testing stuff. So we were all building it, but it's their project. And once Ben told me about it, I was really like super excited. And yeah, we've been working pretty hard. It's a lot of it's like a combination of like some live stuff, some sketches in like a weekly kind of.
That's cool.
show.
It's like a proper.
It's a little show. We were messing around with it yesterday. I'll show you some pictures. I'll show you some recordings. Oh, I sent you a couple. Anyways, I'll leave it at that. I won't mention any more about it because it's not what you think it is, everyone. But yeah, I've been working on that. And just yesterday we set up the cameras and the lights and the switches, and like it's a proper fucking setup. With like someone managing the stream, someone managing the camera, someone managing the sound, and like it's a big gig, and we just needed something to do on set, and I did those roasts, and the reactions were like Jesus,
Jesus Christ.
and I had the same reaction to the too short, too dumb, too fat one, where I was like, this is not good, like funny or. Like this is mean, and like all the other ones were not.
Yeah, that's very funny.
And we did it, and they were like, Jesus
Christ!
I have that recording of me doing the roast.
You have to show me the reactions.
Yeah. Was there a story there? No, that was it. I just wanted to tell you that I'd done it to them, and they had.
So why do they want me? You've got all the boys.
Because there's a job specific to you. Yeah.
Look up Lady 2.0.
Not really. Just. We'll talk about it.
Talk about.
Just there's a job, there's some stuff to do, and you're an all rounder.
Yep. I'm all round, all right.
There is a sort of like stage managing as well.
Nice.
Stage managing mixed with this particular task that's going to require someone to just like literally focus on that. Anyways, yeah. What else is going on? It's a bit. I know it's been a while since we've been back, everybody, but we're doing a little short one today because we got to go set up for something else.
We're gonna do a little collabby lab.
Little collab, but next week,
yeah,
we're back with with proper cameras as
Big
well.
time.
Back with the proper cameras. I might set up by the table.
So this guy
Yeah, this guy
is now a streamer.
Yeah.
That's what we set up. So
man, we
over
really
the
haven't
Christmas
podcasted in
because
a
over the
while.
Christmas break, you and I had time because I've been off work to finally set up the
I'm also
Sienna
aware I still haven't
Escaro.
bought you a chair. I was thinking about that today. We got to go out when we both can
No
go
rush,
out.
yeah. But yeah, I am streaming on my own Twitch channel now. So Matt we had a solid week of nutting out all the things, setting up the computer and going to the hardware thing to get the monitors and then the fucking tower all set up. We purchased my own brand of video that plays and things like that. And
Sienna got a brand new PC, not a brand new PC, but an old PC upgraded. New monitors, new mics, new booms, new. She's rocking the thank you Rode, by the way.
Thank you, Rode.
Rode sent me a free microphone, which is really really good quality. I just didn't feel like changing my setup because I like my setup. So I just had this $400 microphone just sitting there,
it's been great.
and it's been and it's on yours.
Yep.
You got webcams and we set up a proper stream.
So we've got
What's the name of the stream? Twitch.tv/Sienna
Sienna Escaro.
Escaro. How do you spell that?
SIENNAISCARO.
Yeah.
That's me. So if you can hit me up on Twitch, that'd be great. Chuck me a follow.
You just got affiliate?
I just got affiliate with Twitch. So you can actually subscribe to the channel, which is really cool. I've been on a little hiatus this last couple of weeks for different reasons. But I want to start to get a schedule down. I also want to start swimming again.
Yeah, I'll come for a swim if you want a buddy.
Yeah. So I have this particular goal weight that I want to get to by 6 months now. And I'm going to start meal prepping and starting to cut out iced coffee and other things like that. And just trying to walk every day or take the snags for a walk every day, even if it's when it's dark outside.
Yeah, I'm down to clan if you're ever I'm going, come with me. Because we can. I like the idea of going to that dog park and just run laps around the thing.
Yeah, just just actually getting after it. 2025 getting after it.
Let's get after it. I've lost weight already because I'm doing this show. I'm there pretty much every single day, walking and running and walking and sweating and walking and running and eating my meal plan. I'm it's a really great way for me to start a diet. I'm keen.
Yeah.
I bet thing up
Yeah,
there.
I saw. Yep.
I've been going hard.
Yeah.
We could join up. We
So-
could join forces.
Yeah, I just want to I'm gonna start my laser again, my laser hair removal on my all of my legs, bikini, face, everything. Just hairless little mole rat, so I can actively go swimming, and not have to I didn't shave today or blah blah blah. Yeah, just not making excuses anymore and
Yeah,
actually going to do it.
Let's fuck with the pool. Yeah.
So I was thinking after work of I have a favorite pool, but it's a while away. So it's called Watermark in Greensboro. And they have a saltwater hydrotherapy lap pool. And it's warm and it just every time I go in there, I feel like a new person when I come out of it because I am exercising in that pool. But because the water's so warm and it's salt water, I'm super buoyant in the water. So I feel like I can exercise for longer.
Yeah.
And my muscles are just jelly afterwards. I'm just relieved. And then at the corner of that pool is a spa. So that's an even hotter part of the pool. And then you go in there and then there's saunas and stuff.
Yeah.
So every time I go to this particular pool, I spend 3 or 4 hours there in the hydro pool. And I start off, I do all my stretches and the running things. And then there's a proper deep end where you can swim back and forth in the hot water pool. And then there's obviously the lap pools out in the main area. So I want to start doing that. And I've cut my hair, so it's not I have to fucking
Cut your hair is a great way to start a new fucking.
You said to me I look like an actual human being who's got some form of her
got
shit
your
together.
Yeah.
Even though I am very much a redhead now.
Yeah, or do redheads not have their shit together?
No, it's it's just such a huge change.
Yeah, but
I've
it's
really colored
the
my
hair was driving you crazy. The hair was
Its
the
own
physical
problem.
embodiment of your mental illness.
Yeah.
It's this thing you couldn't get rid of. It was driving you crazy.
It was an attachment thing as well. It's
Yeah.
but I always want I want my long hair for when I need it, but I don't need it 364 days of the year.
As also, your hair is still you've still got long hair. And what your hair at the wedding looked great.
Yeah.
as great as like what you would do with your long hair.
Yep.
Except your hair also looks great on shit days.
Yes, exactly
And,
right.
like your
And
long hair was like, you're like, this fucking thing sucks.
it's like this rat's nest on the top of my head, and I was getting headaches every day. And since I've cut my hair, truly, it's like headache maybe once every 3 weeks.
Isn't that wild?
It is crazy how much weight she gave when she cut the hair. She cut it all in one schnoop.
Yeah,
And then she gave me the hair, and I was like, this is actually like
Wait.
hefty.
Yeah.
And that's like, my hair's very fluffy now, but it's like it was the weight of the length of the hair that was making it just perma straight all the time. And now I get to style it, and I can curl it really quickly, and it dries quickly. It's wild. I haven't had short hair since I was in high school when I was 18, and I'm 27 now. That was the last time I cut my hair short, was year 12.
Meanwhile, I'm rocking a real dirty mullet.
You're looking like you're out of Stranger Things, fresh out of Stranger Things.
Yeah, I hated it when I walked away, and now I'm loving it again.
You said that last time.
Yeah, because it's a shock, because it is disgusting. It's a real dirty, feral mullet. But I just got to just lean into it.
Hey, you got a gig now. You got to be that bad boy.
And this will work for the show, for the movie. All right, everyone, we're going to wrap up. There won't be a post-show because we got to go do some shit.
Yeah.
We'll come back next week, firing on all cylinders.
Thank you.
Hope you guys have been well.
Tuning back in. We're sorry we've been away, but we had a little break.
Yeah, we know everyone deserves a break. I've had I've had a content break doing this show.
Yep.
So this is my last week of shows. And
Yeah, I'm
then
keen for you to stop these shows.
I'm really keen to. I'm ready to be back into it. Except that I'll have March off, and then I'm doing a movie for 3 weeks. I can't believe I do 2 days a week. I'm like not just in one scene.
Yeah.
I come
that's
back a few times.
Insane.
Isn't that cool?
You're going to be in like the top part of the credits. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're going to be
in the fucking
named.
thing. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah. And I'll be able to use it for my show reel.
If you want to hear more, head over to Twitch/The Real GMat. Follow Matt on Twitch.
Twitch.tv/Sienna Scarrow.
And we'll be there. We'll be square. And you can follow The Real GMat on YouTube. There's lots of content on there. You just put out a new video the other day of a Japanese playthrough. Horror game.
You can go to twitch.tv/RealGMat for like high quality content, laughs, memes, good gameplay. And you can go to twitch.tv/Sienna Scarrow for boobs.
For boobs. And really below average gameplay. And boobs.
And tonight, some fucking recording.
Yeah, we're going to do a little bit of singing.
I'm ready. Once we do this, once we get it set up, I got to come back and cram these, the rap.
Yeah, big time.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Ciao, Bella. Do. Oh, did you set it up? Yep. Boo, boo, doo, boo, boo, doo, 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 doo.
Hey, it's GMat here from The Real GMat, and don't forget, if you enjoyed that episode of Mentally Illegal and you want to hear more, we also have the podcast post show available exclusively to our Patreon supporters over at patreon.com/GMat podcasts. The podcast post show is a shorter episode recorded directly after the main podcast where we just keep on chatting. Again, patreon.com/GMat podcasts. Don't forget to thumbs up, rate, and like this podcast on your podcast app of choice and share it with all of your friends.